We got the egg. Let's return it to the fountain o' eggs, or the tank of eggs, actually. And now that we got the last egg, we're going to drop it off right over here. Remember, we had to do this before. Now, the decision was either get the hookshot, then go for the 4th bottle, then come back to the fortress and get the 4 eggs. Or, since we were there, we can get the 3 eggs, come back later for the 4th one, and get the bottle later. Well, that's what we're going to do. Those fish, you can Z-target them. You can look at how interesting a breed they are. And in a moment, I'll show you exactly what to do with them. First, let us go after that jar. So now we got the hookshot, we got Mikau. We'll also show you how to get an extra heart piece over there. Jump in the water and go all the way back to shore. We're full on rupees too. Too bad we don't have little banks scattered all over the place. I would deposit them if they did, but no. I'm not concerned with that right now. We are on a mission. Avoid the likes. They are just there to annoy you and suck you up and delay your time for even longer of a period. I don't even like fighting these Tektites as Miko. His best defense is in the water. Or his best offense is in the water, I should say. When he uses that electricity. Well, it could be a defense too. It depends on who's doing the pursuing and who's doing the killing and who strikes first. Now, before we go topside, let's go down in here. This is where you get another heart piece. Sometimes I just let myself get eaten just so that I can charge that like up full of electricity. He had the heart piece and 20 rupees, but I don't really need that. So grab the heart piece. Makes you wonder what like had to eat, or who he had to eat to get a piece of heart stuck in his throat. Swim up, swim up, swim up. Saw a fish there. And swim this way. Okay, now we're after the jar. So make your way around this way. And we're going to play a little game up here when we get there. So first step is to climb up onto this log right in the center there. Now, equip your long shot or your hook shot. It's a long hook shot. Head up to that place, so we got to move closer to it. Oh, no, you're kidding. That thing just sucked us in. What's it going to steal? The shield. Don't worry, you'll get it right back. You're asking for it now. And you get your shield back. Not like in the first Zelda game where you have to go out and buy another one, which was annoying as hell. Not like we need those. Hop back up on the log again if you can. Take off Mikau. Okay, your first one is right there. There's your first target. You have to move closer to it. From that angle, hook yourself up to that one. Now you can make your way over there. Might need to get closer though. Yes, we might need to get closer. From this one, now you notice that your fairy is up there turning blue. You can summon the scarecrow up there, because anytime she turns blue and goes to a certain area like that, there's something about that area. And this happens to be... Well, you can't reach that over there. This happens to be a place where you can summon that scarecrow. We'll show you why you need to summon that scarecrow in a future episode. Remember, we're calling that special episode Skeleton, or no, Skeleton, Scarecrows. The Scarecrow and Mr. Link will be called that video. Where do we go from here? That one? Okay, let's go to that one then. From that one to that one, and you finally made it to the top. Congratulations! You are a hookshot champion. Now become Miko. Welcome to the Waterfall Rapids, where this place is run by two Beaver brothers. They have the extra jar we're looking for, and we're gonna need it. So, meet up with the Beaver, Z-target him, and that will get him to swim down. Get him to stop swimming by Z-targeting him. Now dive down. We'll need to go down and talk to him. Apparently, he and the Beaver brother, well, Beaver brothers and Mikao, when he was alive, were great friends. Now he's going to challenge us to a race. And here's how you race with the first Beaver brother. Now you're going to go through these spinning rings. Make sure you go through the one that's spinning, because that's the one you need to go through next. And if the ring that you're going through next is not spinning, that means you missed a ring along the way. And you have to go through it first before going through any others. Swim through the obstacle course. Remember, you don't have to beat the Beaver, you just have to keep up with him. You have to beat the clock. That's basically what you're beating. You're not beating the Beaver, you're just beating the clock. Avoid the trees if you can. And right through the rings here. This is very easy. It'll take you a few tries to get the hang of it if you've never done it before. To learn the course. To learn which best routes to take to the next ring. What to avoid and when to avoid it. How to plan your steering, how to plan your trajectories, your friction through the water, your angles, everything happens to be taken into account. And like I said, I've been playing this game for years, I just haven't played it in a while, but I still remember my technique in navigating through this area. Now you have successfully beat the first brother. Now the bigger brother comes. You have to race the other brother. So say yes. He'll give you a more challenging course, more rings to swim through, and less time to do it. Maybe even a little... Actually, maybe he might have increased the time just a little bit. But that's okay. Uh-oh. What happened? There we go. Nice recovery. Let's hope we made some differences here. I have my fingers crossed that we didn't take up too much time. So just fly through, or swim through the rings. Try to pick up as much time as possible by not doing that again. I said by not doing that again. Link, you are not listening to me. Okay, you have to dive down and go into the ring. Link, what are you doing? It's very treacherous here because I think they really do what they can to make this as challenging as possible. But we need that jar. Oh, we need that jar. It would be a miracle if we made it. An absolute miracle if we were able to make it through. Through that ring, through that ring. Try not to bump into them because then you'll have to go and you'll have to start over in getting through that ring. As you have seen us do several times, and it really set us back. So we got 5 more rings to go, and 30 seconds of which to do it. I'm pretty sure we can do it. Just gotta think positive. It'll be a little more challenging to go through this race again because not only do they have a glass jar, but they also have a piece of heart. And we'll do that too. Excuse me, I went through that ring. Hello? I didn't cheat. What the hell are you talking about? I went through the rings, dude. Oh, well, apparently they think I didn't. We gotta start over again. But fortunately, you just have to fight or race against the second brother, not the first one all over again. Did you not see me swim through that ring, though? It was a game glitch. It did not register. That's the only thing I can account it for, is that it's a game glitch. Swimming through the rings again and trying not to cheat. But I don't cheat anyway, because I am Link. And Link never cheats. Link never lies. He just likes to swim through all these interesting rings. Okay, so it didn't rhyme. Fuck it. We're doing good so far. Oh yes, we're doing good so far. Now if you do a dive up and down like that, you can go through both rings in a nice tricky way. But being careful as possible is key and essential in racing this guy. And we're doing a lot better than we did before. I think we're going to do it this time. What do you think, folks? 4. And we got less than 40 seconds to go to get 4 rings. I think we can do it. Okay, this time are we going to swim through it? Okay, we swam through it that time. That time it let us swim through it. Look at that. Yes, I did it. Grab your jar. We underestimated you. Well, good. You want to do it again? Let's do it again. One more time. Only this time we're after a piece of heart. So swim all the way across. Meet them again. This time we want that heart piece. And this is a fortunate thing, too. They don't charge you for the privilege of racing these brothers. So let's race these brothers again. You start with the little brother again. You have 20 rings of which to swim through, and then when you meet up with the bigger brother, you'll have 25 again. It's just like doing it all over again. Hey, look at that. It looks like we started gaining on him to the point where we started winning the race, but that's not our goal here. Our goal is to swim through the rings, don't miss any, and make as decent an amount of time as possible. I think there's an automatic trigger where if you get too close to him, he'll zip right forward to keep in the lead, so he can continue to lead you around this course. I've noticed that a lot. Like where I'll just almost be right up against him to where I can zip ahead of him. He always gets right back where he needs to be, right directly in front. So I think there's an automatic trigger on there that if you get too close, they zip right ahead of you. There is no way to get ahead of these beavers. But that's not your goal anyway, so... Alright, the time now is shortened. You have the same amount of rings to swim through. This time you only have 1.5 minutes instead of 2. Or is it 2 minutes? Or I can't remember. The whole point is, if you can do it in a certain amount of time, you get a heart piece for your trouble. Can I do it the first time without having to do it again and again? It took me a long time to get used to this racetrack. Majora's Mask is pride in side quests. Like, they have so many side quests, they only had time to fit 4 dungeons. Only 4 dungeons in the whole game, but the rest of it is side quests. Some side quests you don't have to take, but others you do have to take in order to proceed through the rest of the game. So it's best to do each and every one of them. That way you can end on a positive and best note that you can. that was not that bad of a delay there, I hope. Just swim through all the rings. You can do it, Link. Now we have 5 rings left and 35 seconds on the clock. We can make it. Assuming that we do not blow it. Through that ring. Through that ring. We got 2 more and 20 seconds to do it. We can do it. There's that one. And finally that one. Congratulations. You get a piece of heart. Now I will leave you two alone. It is over. So let's leave the Beavers alone. Because if you try to challenge them again, this is what they say. He's back. He's back. Don't have any more bottles. Didn't have any. Oh, there's still ratio. But they won't give you anything. Probably just about 50 rupees for a prize, but that's it. Alright, so where do we go from here? I think it's back that way we were. Yeah, it's back that way we were. So climb up here and leave here with the jar, 2 pieces of heart. And now we are ready to go to the fisherman's hut. Ow! Did you see that? He dove right for that. Ow. Imagine if that happened in real life. They'd take you to the hospital. And look, Link, not a single scratch, not a bruise, not a scar, nothing. Now we make our way back where we were. Back through there. Get out of my way. Why don't you eat a Tektite? There are plenty of them. I hear they're good in fiber. And welcome back to the Great Bay Coast. In our next episode, I'm going to show you another neat side quest called A Tale of Two Fishes. So stay tuned for it. I'm Sonic Blue Darkfold. Thanks for watching this one. And remember, keep those buttons mashing and race those beavers like no tomorrow.